Hey, Bookie Bud, how you doing? So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I pray that this message finds you with love, light, and healing intentions. Um, if you are new here, my name is Mickey. You can find me also at Mickey Rose with three Y's on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I am a reader. Sometimes I be cooking, and I'm kind of funny, so you might find something that aligns with you. If you are not into the readings, please scroll on, find you something safe to do, and I wish you love and light on your way out. If you are meant to be here, you will be. And I pray that this message resonates clearly and it brings you a lot of peace and solitude. Let what applies to you align with you. If it's not meant for you, let it fly. Okay? I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm gonna sit up just because I want to make sure y'all can see me. Okay, we got a lot to talk about today. I don't know. I don't know if we do or not. I don't know. I'm just a vessel. Anyways, 111 on my time. The number 88 could be significant. The number 42 could also be significant. The name Juicy, somebody's like nickname or something. I kept hearing that before I started. Or maybe you like the song Juicy by what's his name? B.I.G. Biggie Smalls. Or maybe you like Juicy J. Or maybe you like Juicy Couture. I don't know. But whatever is for you is gonna be for you, okay? Um Somebody could be pregnant or expecting news about being pregnant, and maybe it's not like a legit baby being born, but it's like more so something being formulated that will bring long-term success. I hope that makes sense. Okay. um Today's reading, we are going to be talking about what is the last 2 weeks of January going to look like. Now, this message is meant to be a timeless message, so it's going to find you when you need to find it. So let it apply where it aligns. And if it's not January when you see it, apply it to the next 2 weeks of your life. Okay. Um, Anywho, we're going to go ahead and get started. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors of the highest white light, we call you in at this time, asking and praying that you watch over us, protect us, guard us, guide us, and allow us to receive this message with clarity and divine insight. We ask and pray that you allow this message to come through clearly and allow me to be able to articulate clear messages for my collective at this time so that they can get what they need and not just what they want. Amen, amen, amen. Okay. So the Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Four of Wands talks about establishing a foundation. Once again, like I was saying, it talks about producing. How do I want to say this? Producing. Okay, so like seeing the fruits of your labor, but this is more so like sowing the seeds. This is you putting 333, as I said, that this is you putting the seeds in the ground so that when the harvest time comes around, you won't be hungry. You know what I'm saying? You won't be looking at everybody else play like, damn, I wish I had that. Or, oh, I wish I would have did this. And no, this is your time to actually start putting things in the ground. This is your time for things to actually begin to make a little bit more. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but there is a fire truck. The number on that fire truck was 40. It is 407 on the timer. um yes, this is going to be 4 months, could be significant. 40 days, that would be like around March, so like a month, not a month and a half, but like just do the math from the day you watching this. um yes, 4 weeks is a month, so 40 days would be approximately five-ish weeks. But nonetheless, whatever is meant for you right now is going to find you. 444, whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing in this season, is going to align and it's going to make so much sense when it starts to grow and mature. I just did a reading on TikTok and Instagram. Y'all go check those out. And I talked about whatever it is that you're doing right now, it is blossoming into something greater, but you have to continue to put the effort into it. You have to continue. And now that I'm actually sitting here thinking about it and talking about it, this could be in terms of relationship, this could be in terms of job or career, this could be in terms of like building a family, or like whatever it is, this is going to be the ample and necessary time for you to plant those seeds so that they can sprout in a timely manner. Okay, we don't want to be doing stuff last minute. We don't want to be rushing to make things make sense. 323 on my watch. I was looking at myself, I'm sorry, y'all. And then this is going to be a perfect time for you to actually like, and 303 on the license plate behind me, 333 on the clock. Wow, maybe 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days is significant, but you know, it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen for you. My main point is, before we even get started with pulling cards, make sure you are setting up a stable foundation for you to move forward in whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever it is that you're planning and hoping for moving forward, because it could work out. And if you want it to work out, it will. But if you sit and dilly dally and fuck around, you're gonna find out. Okay, let's go ahead. We got the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Cups that came out sideways like this. You need to be a little bit more assertive. You need to be a little bit more assertive about how you are moving right now. The Ten of Cups is at the bottom. Okay, so like I was saying about building your foundation, right? When you're building this foundation, you need to be able to put the rods in the ground. I don't know why I said rods. I don't know. This could be, and I also made an analogy about building a house on one of those other videos that I made. Um so you have to be able to be confident when you are putting those rods and those seeds in the ground to form your solid foundation. You have to be very, very confident in that. And I also, I'm not gonna do that. Be confident in that shit, and be very aware of what it is that you're asking for. Like whatever it is that you are asking the universe for, however it is that you are aligning with the energies around you, be intentional about that. Like, everybody doesn't deserve your energy right now. Everybody does not deserve a piece of you. Everybody doesn't know. They don't even know what you, they don't even need to know what you think about. Okay. So right now, trust that this process that you're in this journey that you're on, it's all working out because it's supposed to work out that way. But you have to do your part. You have to be very strategic, is what I'm hearing. Be very strategic in doing your part and making sure that your part gets done. Okay. um the color blue, that's your third eye chakra. You could be a dreamer. You could be somebody who has gets answers in their dreams. Somebody also, and I said this in one of those videos too, somebody needs to stop indulging or overindulging. Maybe you are a smoker, maybe you're a drinker, and you don't realize it, but that's staggering you, and it's causing you to be more like, I'm seeing like tears, or like lower level is almost what I wanted to say. Like it's causing you to be down here when you could be like up here. Um okay. And that could also be overindulging in certain connections. It does not have to be a vice. It doesn't have to be like, like a habit. It could just be you needing to seclude your energy from certain people. What else, spirit? Because like I've been shuffling for like, I feel like a whole minute. And you need to relax. You need to drink some water. You might need a fucking vacation, and you might need to just take a break, because I don't feel as though this collective gives themselves enough time and space to recharge. Yikes, did I say that? And did spirit confirm? Okay. I don't feel like this collective gives themselves enough time and space to actually like sit back and grow and be like, yeah, because you have to rest in order to grow, right? You can't just work every day and expect for your growth to come while you working. Now, some things, yes, but at the same time, when you do plant them seeds, you ain't finna be standing over the seeds watching them grow the whole time. No, you gonna sit back and you gonna speak nicely to the seeds. You are going to water the seeds. You're gonna make sure the seeds get all the nutrients and whatever it is that they need, and you are going to go about your day. But one thing in particular that I'm really being led to say is sit the fuck down. You don't have to have your hands in everything. You don't need to be at every party. You don't need to be in everybody's face. And there's somebody like your job. And I had to swallow real hard. I didn't need to for that. Somebody's job is stressing them the hell out. And I'm so sorry, but you're going to have to like, it's something about that job that you're going to have to release it. You might not have to quit your job, but maybe you just need to like reduce your hours, or maybe give like a little bit less when you are on the clock, because I feel like maybe you do other people's jobs for them. 1111, you could possibly be doing multiple roles at once, and even if the money is reflecting that, you have to be able to be one person. Like when you go home, you can't just be doing Tiffany's job and Daryl's job. No, you have to do your job, and then you have to give the rest to God, or get a rest to somebody else who don't have that much on their plate. But whatever it is about this collective, baby, I don't think y'all need to be doing as much as you doing. Okay, that's gonna be who it's for, who it's for. What else do we have, Spirit? What else do we have this next 2 weeks? Thank you. We got the 9 of Swords along with the King of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. Okay. Um. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. I just be wanting to show y'all the cards because like some people like to see the cards, and like why wouldn't I show y'all? You know. You have potential, but you really fucking yourself up. Like I feel like I was just saying what needed to be said. You have the potential to be all that you want to be, or do all that you want to do, but you can't do that if you're working yourself to the bone. 1 2 3 4, you can't do what it is that you want to do if you're always working, like, or if you're always trying to control something. Now, there is a difference. I'm being led to say there's a difference between working too much and not working enough. There, you have to find that middle ground, or you have to find a balance. Yes, you have to find that balance, because you can't work yourself to the bone and then be like, damn, I don't never get to do nothing, because you always fucking working. You always stressing yourself out. Like, I feel like people tell you that a lot too. You got the sun at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you got the motherfucking potential, but you gonna have to like just dial it back a little bit. Like, you don't have to stress yourself out. This is not something that is going to run away from you. Ooh, 1333, as I said, that this ain't something that's it's not gonna bolt. It's not going to hit the dash when it gets close. No, you're not needing to chase. This is something that you are having to call it into you. You are being led to be a major manifester when it comes to what it is that you are asking God for, and what it is that you are like trying to align with. Call that shit in. You don't always have, like, when you call your food in, you don't be wanting to go sit down at the restaurant. You might just call it in, go pick it up, and go back home. That's what it is. You need to call this into you so that it's already done when you get to the point to where you need it, or where it's meant for you to have it. 1414. Slow down a little bit, but don't hit the brakes completely. Your worries are not your reality. That's the message that came up on my iPad as I split the Empress. you you got it. Okay, just slow your roll, dog. Just slow your roll and chill out just a little bit, but you gonna get it. I promise. It's not going nowhere, because what is for you is never gonna pass you by. It's just more so a manner of, when are you ready to receive it? Are you in a place to where you can maintain it when it comes in? I promise it's not gonna pass you by. What else, Spirit? take a long, hard look at the people that you have around you, because everybody ain't your friend. Mm, somebody, I didn't. I'm just a messenger. Okay, there are people that are siphoning your energy right under your nose, and you are either too naive to notice, or you just don't really care enough. These are people that some do it intentionally and some don't. Like, they might ask you for things and they don't want to be a burden, but it's like they don't, they also don't fill your cup. They don't replenish. I'm just a messenger, Bookie. I'm just telling you what I hear. I don't feel as though you need to find a balance with that, okay? 1555, and I said balance because I saw 1551. You need to have a balance between what's yours and what's for everybody else. 1606. You have to have a clear line between what you allow yourself to have for you and what you allow other people to have access to. Y'all know I'd be having to make sure the mic on. This is not going to be a time where you need to just give freely. Like, this is a time for you to low-key be a little bit more stingy. Like, I don't feel like you need to just be like, oh, like, you now be intentional with your stingy. Okay, you don't have to just tell everybody no, but like, if there is no reason for you to be doing this for this person, like, if they not gonna pour into you, don't pour into them. Simple as that. If this person is not going to help you in any way, not to say that you should be tit for tat, but think about it. Like, really think about it and be very fucking for real, because if somebody is going to continue to take, they're going to take all that they can. Until you say no, they're going to make sure they drain you. Dry your well. They're going to drain the fuck out of you. Two of swords as I split, boo. I ain't lying. I'm just the messenger, like I keep saying. I don't feel as though this is going to be a time for you to continue to give. Like, yeah, you can give, but don't give to where you depleting yourself. Don't give to where you are needing to. This could also go into sitting the fuck down, like not needing to work as much. Okay, because giving could be giving your time, giving your energy, giving your money. 44 could be significant. Somebody could be 44. Okay, I don't think that you should, like, you just need to be a little bit more selective. Be more selective about this energy that you have, and give more to yourself than you give to others. I feel as though that's the main thing in that whole spiel, because you're not giving to yourself enough. That's why you always feeling, I'm tired and I don't have it. Like, give yourself a little bit more fucking grace. Give yourself a little bit more love. Like, instead of going to work early, sit in the motherfucking bed or do some yoga, meditate, pour more into you. Do some affirmations in the mirror. Sit down and eat your breakfast. Somebody needed to hear that. Sit down and eat your fucking breakfast. Thank you, Spirit. This is good. What else do we have for the collective? What else? What else? What else? The King of Wands is here. Give me something else, please. You don't have to be a go-getter all the time. You could be a manifester. And there's a balance. Once again, there's a balance. You could be a go-getter, but you could also call it into you, because you don't always have to chase. You should never chase, motherfucker. Actually, you should never be chasing nothing. You should never be chasing nobody. You should never feel like you have to chase anything, because once you feel like you got to chase it, it's going to run the fuck away from you. Hello, call it in. Stop being scared of actually using the power that you know you possess. And a lot of people don't really like, they're not comfortable with understanding, like, oh, like, if I manifest, like, that's magic, like, that's witchcraft, that's spell work. So, bitch, you hurting your fucking self trying to go all out all hours of the night and do everything that everybody else doing, or do what, like, just chill, baby, just chill, okay. The Empress and the Hermit. Whew, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. I keep saying the same stuff. And the Ace of Wands at the bottom. You need to find a balance. You need to find a balance. Okay? You need to get in to a I hear a routine. Somebody needs to stick to a routine. Okay. I'm also hearing coffee. So maybe somebody needs to lay off the coffee for real. Cause I don't think y'all realize that coffee be fucking y'all up. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So this is a time where you might need to go back to the drawing board. Like I see somebody erasing something off of a whiteboard. It's okay to start fresh. It's okay to go back to the drawing board and trying to figure out what exactly it is that you need to see and what it is that ain't fucking right. Or like what's not working. Um it's okay to make those changes. Thank you, Spirit. Excuse me. I don't think that you are going to be punished for slowing down. I feel like that's going to be actually is going to be very rewarding for you to sit down and slow down. And you might need to even recluse, like I was saying, you might need to decide who gets what from you, because everybody does not deserve it, and it's not going to be appreciated when you go give it to everybody. Like I feel as though there's going to be an opportunity. Somebody needs to go into nature. There's gonna be an opportunity for you to actually sit down. And if you don't choose to sit down, this is something that God has been really, really showing me and telling me. If you don't choose to sit down, He will sit you down. It's like you're gonna be put in a situation where you like, God, I ain't, I can't, but I can't get up. Yeah, because you wouldn't sit down when you were asked to. Okay. Um, there is there's going to be an opportunity for you to also expand, but I think this is more so like a choice type of thing. So like maybe you could choose to go and do this, or you could just choose to maybe not do that thing. But there's two sides to both coins. I don't know if I said that right, but anyway, there's going to be a pros and cons to both of those things. So it's really just trusting your intuition and being able to decipher, like, oh, like I can do this, but like, what do I gain from that? Two, 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 two. What will I lose if I do this? And I got a notification that says, no matter what you do, somewhere, someone will find a reason to criticize you. So keep, okay. That's the message for somebody. So whatever it is that you choose to do, motherfuckers gonna talk about you. They got lips, they're gonna talk. Okay? They're gonna say what they want to say. Even if they can't do the things that you do, even if they can't even get to the level that you at, they're gonna talk. So do what it is that you know you need to do for yourself, instead of trying to make other people comfortable. Instead of trying to please other people. Instead of trying to make other people feel comfortable in your energy. Because it's yours. If you're not comfortable in your own energy, why the fuck does it matter how somebody else feel? It doesn't. Thank you. I low-key want to get some more cards. I hear two more, so let's go ahead and do that, Spirit. Just two, please. We got the Seven of Wands. Stand on your own. Stand on your own 10 toes. And be comfortable in the decision that you make. Like whatever this is, and whatever choices that you are going to be called to make or led to make or whatever, be comfortable in those, because it's you at the end of the day. All right. Nobody else can duplicate what you do. No one else can show up how you show up. You just have to trust the journey and trust the process. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. And it's gonna be a lot of cold nights, is what I heard. Damn. And it's not because it's going to be like sucky. It's because everybody cannot go with you. Everybody can't go with you. So it's gonna have to be sometimes where you choose yourself over choosing comfort. It's gonna be sometimes where you're gonna have to choose your solitude. That's it. I was trying to think of something else to say, but Spirit said that's it. One more card, please. Just one. I just need one. Just one little card. Just one little card. If you do want to book a reading, make sure you do hit the link in the description. Thank you. That's two, but I'll take it. Okay. Hit the link in the description. The chariot at the bottom. And 2442. The Ace of Cups and the Emperor and the Seven of Wands were the last three cards that came out. Right now, Stand your ground. Be okay with being the only person on this side of the room. So like, you know how there's two groups, people that want to do this and people that want to do this, but you are the only person that wants to do this, and that's okay. That's really okay. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, you know you're secure in your choice, and nobody else can take that security and that certainty away from you. So don't try to let other people manipulate you into thinking that you are not who you know you are, or who God told you you were. Because at the end of the day, it's you and you. I know a lot of people say it's you versus you. I don't like that term because it's you and you. Why does it have to be you versus anything or you versus anybody? It's you and you. Okay? Um it's all going to be worth it. Like whatever this is that you're going through, or whatever it is that you're about to endure, is something that is going to bring a lot of like comfort. Is going to be physical comfort. Is going to be a lot of stability, like monetary stability, and it's going to bring in a lot of answers and clarity about maybe your upbringing, or like it's going to bring out pieces of you that you never knew existed, and it's going to allow you to kind of like channel them in a different way, or like be able to okay, so like using your shadow for your good. Like being able to identify, oh, that part of me is from my shadow, and being able to use it so that it is like for your greater good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think that's it, guys. I think that's all I have for y'all. Make sure you do like this video and subscribe to the channel. Once again, leave a comment, let me know what's going on, and if you want to give me an update in a couple weeks, come back and do so. Once again, if you want to book a reading with your girl, make sure you hit the link in the description, and make sure that you guys follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Same tag, same handle, and some great messages on there as well. Okay. I love you guys. Be great.